Mr. Vox. I'm here, as promised.
Well, I certainly waited long enough. I was almost concerned. Do you have what I asked for?
Of course! Right here. This disc has everything you need. 50 facts about that Hazbin hotel that you need to know.
Lovely. Huh. Encrypted. You know your stuff, pal. And your boss is okay with this?
Of course, sir. Keywords are like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright. Now then. Computer, run audio.
As you wish, Mr. Vox. Processing. The animated show was created on low budget, funded by Vivian Medrano's Patreon followers, and pieced together by freelance artists. The pilot took 6 months to write and 2 years to animate with voiceover. The show premiered on October 28, 2019, on Vivian's own YouTube channel, Vivziepop. According to Vivziepop, in her Vivziestream number 5 livestream, there was originally a Nazi joke in the original draft of the pilot, but they cut it because they, quote, didn't want to go there. The puppy that Charlie was cuddling in the Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow musical number is a caricature of storyboard artist Perry Hull's dog. This particular scene was also drawn by Hull himself. It is shown that Charlie only shows her full demon form for special effects whenever she is performing. In the show, it is shown that cell phones in hell are referred to as hell phones. Angel Dust has entertained the question of where do demons go once they die during their stay in hell, albeit it was only for a brief moment and was passed off as a joke. Since its YouTube debut, Hazbin Hotel has gained over 79 million views and has now attracted the interest of A24 and Bento Box Entertainment. When Alistair teleports Husk to the hotel, a segment of the room Husk was in appears with him, resulting in both the hotel and the room he was in fusing together. The popularity and success of the pilot allowed Vivziepop to create a spin-off series called Helluva Boss that was released on October 31st, 2020. A music video for the song Addict was released in July 2020, featuring Angel Dust and Cherry Bomb experiencing their highs and lows with addiction. The video showcases the newer animation and music style that has been adopted since the original pilot went viral. It currently has over 120 million views. Some of Vivziepop's characters from her other projects, such as an early reel of Blitzo, whose design was being finalized during the making of his cameo, have also made cameos as audience members watching Charlie's pitch. During a scene, Angel breaks the fourth wall by looking directly at the camera after Alistair says, "The punishment is this." Husk and Nifty's appearance near the end of the episode was foreshadowed when Vaggie was telling Angel about Alistair's reputation among the other overlords. During the scene wherein Alistair was marveling at the royal family portrait, you can hear a split second of Charlie singing the word inside from a recording of her performing Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow. The reason why they wanted the pilot to air on October 28th was because of Vivziepop's birthday. During the scene wherein Alistair presses his nose against Charlie's and pinches her cheeks as he pulls her away in his reprise, it was originally boarded to have Vaggie in the background with a somewhat jealous expression. This was later changed in the finalized version. The Japanese dubbed version of the show keeps the original audio of Vaggie speaking Spanish whenever she curses, instead of dubbing over it in Japanese. Hatchet from Vivziepop's Zoophobia series makes a cameo in the crowd of demons watching the live TV broadcast of Charlie's announcement of opening of her hotel. Marks, another character from Zoophobia, makes a cameo during the Inside of Every Demon is a Rainbow song. Zill, another character from Zoophobia, makes a cameo as a silhouette in the Boo section. Charlie's tie has a cross on it, as seen more clearly during the scene wherein Vaggie is fixing it for her. The symbol itself is actually a sulfur cross in alchemy, which is often called a Leviathan cross or Satan's cross. The opening silhouette animation pays homage to the animated films of Los Herraniga, notably The Adventures of Prince Ahmed. One of the TV monitors in Club Kaiju is playing a scene from the 1942 Marine Melodies cartoon, The Dover Boys. Alistair's reprise might be a reference to Disney's animated movie, The Princess and the Frog. Alistair dresses Charlie in a 30s style dress while making her dreams come true, much like Dr. Felicier, the villain of said movie. Alistair also casts shadow demons from the fireplace during the song, a reference to Dr. Vasilier's friends from the other side. The white sprinkles that are on Razzle and Dazzle's pink donut is a direct reference to the infamous Lost Minimalist meme from Control-Alt-Delete. This reference was implanted by animator Ashley Nichols. The jigsaw puppet Billy from the Saw franchise makes an obscure background cameo in the TV audience. The egg boy that Angel launches into the air is accompanied by the spring sound effect heard in the Sonic the Hedgehog games for the Sega Genesis/Mega Drive. The musical interruption trope is used during Alistair's reprise when Sir Pentious bombs the hotel entrance. There is an animation mistake during the scene where the Earth is shown to be rotating in the song I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. Japan appears to be missing from its usual place on the globe. There is a split second wherein part of Angel Dust's hair is not colored in during the scene wherein he reacts negatively to Sir Pentious mistaking him as his son. During the battle between Angel Dust and Sir Pentious, a lone egg boy can be seen in the background perched on a brick wall, a reference to the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty. When Alistair meets Charlie for the first time, he presents his right hand for a handshake, but in the next scene, he's presenting his left while his right is behind his back. After Alistair dismisses the idea of redemption, Charlie asks him what his actual motive is for wanting to help her out. During this scene, Charlie's dialogue does not match her lip movement. The plant demon seen briefly during Charlie's number resembles both Audrey II from the musical Little Shop of Horrors and the Rumor Weed from the VeggieTales episode Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. According to animator Lorenzo Estrada, his take on Vaggie for the no bar, no alcohol scene was inspired by Bugs Bunny in the short Tortoise Wins by a Hair. Alistair's remark about the world being a stage was thought to be a reference to William Shakespeare's famous quote, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players," though Vivziepop stated in a live stream that it actually originates from a musical film that is a favorite of hers, to which the name she left ambiguous. Selective scenes that are shown in the released clips will also be reworked and redone upon both request by Vivziepop and the will of the animators to help improve the quality of the pilot. Some animators, such as Ashley Nichols, have made streams or posts showing their progress or comparison with their old take on their shots. Two egg boys can be seen making out in the early scenes. The same couple can be seen later in the episodes, with one mourning over the death of the other. The masked killer that Charlie narrowly avoids is a reference to Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th film series. During the ride back to the hotel, Charlie's jacket reappears on her after she takes it off in the previous scene, which then disappears yet again in the following scene. Alistair's tongue often changes color from gray to red in different scenes. This is most noticeable when he is asking Angel Dust what he can do, as he asks with a red tongue, but then changes to gray once he hears Angel's response. According to Vivziepop, the reason for this was because she was still undecided on what color she wanted his tongue to be. Despite being Charlie's bodyguards, both Razzle and Dazzle disappear for the rest of the episode as they were briefly introduced. Charlie, Alistair, Elsa, and Katie are shown to possess alternate demon forms. The cheap booze label on the alcohol Alistair materializes for Husk changes positions on the bottle depending on where the camera is pointing. Angel is seen with 5 fingers instead of the usual 4 during the scene where he tries to pick up his crushed bag of drugs. During the live broadcast of the turf war Cherry Bomb was participating in, the egg boy she catches briefly turns into a regular egg when she snaps it in half and catches her bomb with it, before turning back into an egg boy after she throws it towards Sir Pentious. According to sound designer Kennedy Phillips, the scene wherein Vaggie and Charlie were discussing the hotel announcement included snippets of real-life ads such as Cars for Kids and Beggin' strips, which became indistinguishable to locate in the final mix. Hazbin Hotel caused a bit of controversy when it gained popularity due to its content. It is an animated musical show which could be misconstrued as being kid-friendly. If you have seen the pilot, you know that it is anything but kid-friendly. And long.
Well done. Well done. Now this will be valuable. Your payment's in the account provided. I trust you'll forget this meeting happened.
Of course, Mr. Vox, of course. But my boss wants more.
A bold statement to make in my house, pal. And why would he want more?
You mean besides the fact that he's the lord of, greed? He thinks getting caught spying on Lucifer's daughter is risky enough to both my life and his standing to warrant more cash. You know how money talks, Mr. Vox. And my boss wants to hear how much you appreciate this.
Fine. Housebound parasites. Swear to see. There. Double. I trust we're through here?
Indeed, Mr. Vox. Pleasure doing business with you.
Go fuck yourself. Get out. Computer, trace that fucker's facial ID.
As you wish, Mr. Vox. Visitor recorded as one Marcos Damien S.
Good. Save that ID and put it on my alert list. I'll see how cocky this Mr. Marcos is the next time he tries to extort me.